I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, I said to her. I keep repeating, "Shh, it's okay," Amanda says softly. She takes the gun and puts it on top of the fridge. "You should rest now," Amanda says. I get up and head upstairs and look at Casilda sleeping. I go to the bedroom and I sit on the bed and look at the picture of me and Ava and Casilda. I put it next to me and I fall asleep. As I dream, I keep having the same dream over and over with Amanda shooting herself. Finally, I jump, and it's morning. I look at the time, I could hear the TV on and the smell of breakfast. I get up and walk downstairs. Casilda is sitting there watching TV, and I turn to see a figure of Ava making breakfast. I close my eyes and open them, and Amanda is there cooking. "About time you woke up," she said. She sets the plate down, and I sat at the table. "I hope you didn't mind, but yeah? I slept in the guest room. Can't sleep on the stiff sofa in the living room," she said and laughed. She sat down. I looked over and seen Casilda's eyes glued on the TV with the plate in her lap. I just started eating and I stopped. "Thank you for doing this," I said. "After having a gun in my face, I forgive you," she says as she joked. I smiled. "Well, at least you're smiling again. Oh, by the way, those people came over again and wanted to know if you wanted to come over there to the house for dinner." Um um well, sure, why not? I might as well, I said. Heather called and she said sometime you need to go there and get all the paper signed for Ava. I guess she left you two some money. "A lot of money," said Amanda. "Well, they can have it. Keep it because I don't want it. We have all the money now with me working and everything." "What's the matter?" I slammed the glass down. "Why are you still here?" I asked. "Don't tell me you're going to turn into an ass already," said Amanda, getting mad. "Oh, I don't mean in a bad way. I just was asking, why are you helping me?" I asked. "Because I care about you and Casilda. I want to make sure you still around to be here for her," said Amanda. "I appreciate it," I said. Thanks. Thanks. Sorry for smacking you in the face last night," she said and smiled at me. I looked at her and we stared at each other for about a moment. "Well, I better get home and change and stuff. I will be back later." She grabbed her purse. "Where are you going?" asked Casilda. "I will be back later. Okay, take care of your dad, okay?" said Amanda. She walked out the door and closed it. Casilda came in and sat at the table next to me. "Sorry about the things I spoke," said Casilda. "It's okay. Now, do you want to watch TV or go outside?" I said. "Go outside." We walked outside to the sunny warm weather. Casilda was kicking the ball in the yard. I was just standing there. Then I thought I was being watched in the bushes. I looked closely and thought someone was there. Then a car pulled into the driveway. "Shelby!" screamed Casilda. She ran to her and hugged her as she got out the car. "Tell Ava I'm sorry I'm late. Is she ready for our workout?" she asked. I didn't speak. "Jamario, what's the matter? Why are you looking at me like that?" I walked in the house and she followed me in. She sat down. "Is she okay? Is she sick or something?" Shelby asked. "No, she's not sick. She's dead," I said. Shelby gasped. She started to tear up. What happened?" she asked. "She shot herself in front of me," I said. "What? That's insane. Do you know why?" she asked. I couldn't even answer when she asked. All I could do was look at the ground. "I'm sorry for you and Casilda. So what's your plan now?" Shelby asked. "Just to make sure I'm here for Casilda and protect her." I looked out the window and I could see someone standing there in the street looking at the house. By the time I opened the door, the person took off and ran. Later that night, we got dressed and me and Casilla was ready to go. Then Amanda came in. Sorry I'm late. I had to find something to wear. You ready? She asked. I'm ready, said Casilla. I walked in the kitchen and grabbed the pistol and made sure it was loaded. Amanda came in and looked at me. Are you sure you're going to need that? I put it behind me. I don't know. But I can tell you this. We being watched, I said. Amanda looked at me. What do you mean? Earlier, someone was in the middle of the street looking at the house. It could have been anybody, said Amanda. Here, give me that. I handed it to her. If you're going to take it, at least hide it. She took the gun apart and kept each piece in her pocket. I will carry one too, she said, and sighed. I looked at her, shocked. Oh yeah, Heather is going to meet us there. They invited her too, said Amanda. Thanks again for being here for us, I replied. She smiled. Of course. We walked over and knocked at the door. Hey, welcome, come on in, the woman said. We walked in their house. Looked nice, and a lot of pictures on the wall. Glad you could make it here, the man said, shaking my head. We walked in on the table and Heather and her daughter, Kara, was there. Glad you could come make it. How you feeling? Heather said. I'm trying to get back on track, I replied. Good. We sat at the table. You have a lot of pictures in your home. You have a big family? Amanda asked. Yes, we do. We love to take pictures, said the woman. The man was bringing in the meat from the back. I hope you like it. I got this meat special. Made from the dealer, he said. I was sitting next to Casilda. The lady sat down to macaroni. So, Jamario, I know you're probably still going through over your wife passing. I looked at her. I never told you that my wife passed, I said. She looked at me. No? I thought you did. The guy put the meat down on the table. No, honey, that was a lady next door that said that, he said. I just looked and I had to go to the restroom. Where's your restroom? I asked. There is one across the hall. There, the man said. I got up and started to head towards the bathroom. I looked at the pictures on the wall. Damn, they have a big family. Then I heard something bang upstairs. I decided to head up to the door. I opened it and there was blood on the floor. Kept going till I opened another door. I opened it to see a man's body chopped up. What the fuck? I said. He looked at me. Don't. They're killing everyone. Don't eat. I soon ran down to the kitchen where I seen Casilda about to eat the meat. I yelled out, Casilda, put it down. She jumped and dropped the plate on the floor. It's not meat. It's... Amanda's eyes gets big. Just before that, the man pulls out the shotgun underneath the table. Don't move. Drop the gun. The man had the gun pointed at Casilda's head, and the woman had the gun pointed at Heather. Then I felt someone behind me knock me out from behind. When I woke up, I was sitting there tied up to the chair. So was Amanda and Casilda. I couldn't tell if they were dead or not. I looked around to see there was nothing around us. I pushed my legs up towards the door, banging the chair. I ended up hitting the wall so hard that the chair broke into pieces. I walked over to Amanda and took off the tape. Hey, I said to her. She snapped out of her consciousness and looked at me. What happened? Those people tried to eat us, I said. They've been eating the people in the neighborhood. I untied her and she helped untie Casilda. Casilda woke up scared. Dad, what happened? They tried to eat us, didn't they? She asked. I think they have Heather and Kara, said Amanda. I checked my pockets to realize the gun pieces were still in. I put the gun back together and cocked it. What are you going to do? Amanda asked. I'm going to kill him, I said. I think that was them watching the neighborhood, and that knocked me out. I picked up one of the knives and went behind him and stabbed him multiple times. I could see Amanda covering Casilda's eyes. As I was stabbing him, I could see the blood getting on my blue shirt. I stopped, and Amanda grabbed one of the blades. We went out in the backyard. I could see Heather tied, and the woman had the gun to her head, and the man had the gun to Kara. Don't come any closer or we'll kill him. I looked at them closely as I had completely lost it. The woman was so scared she was shaking. Amanda was about to run towards her. As the woman shot Amanda in the arm, she fell. I looked at Amanda as she hit the ground, and I took the pistol I had and shot the woman in the head, causing the blood to get all over Heather's dress. The man's eyes looked in horror. "You son of a bitch!" he yelled. He was about to shoot Kara when I shot him in the leg, causing him to go down fast. Kara ran over to where I was. I ran over to the man, punching him in the face. Heather went over to help Amanda up to her feet. They stood there and watched as I was punching the man in the face. Finally, Heather yelled out, "That's enough, Jamario." I stopped and got up, and his face was huge with a black eye. "You're a punk. You and your wife will die." I stopped and turned around and shot him in the head as he fell to the ground. Amanda grabbed the gun from me. "Come on, let's go," as we could hear sirens. We made it back to the house, and Amanda was sitting there as she was, holding her arm. "Are you okay?" Casilda asked. "I'm fine, sweetie. It's just a scratch." Heather looked at me. "Jamario, I'm... She stopped. "It's okay," I said. "I'm going to do everything to protect you and Casilda. Understand?" I said. She looked at me. "You killed him without any hesitation. How?" Heather asked. "After all the stuff I've been through, I just don't trust anyone anymore," I said. "That's why Ava said you two needed guns, not for you two, but for..." She looks over at Casilda. "But for her," said Heather. "Yes," I said. "I understand. We plan to be around as much as we can," Heather said. "Good. Casilda needs Kara around more than ever," I replied. She smiles at me. Come on, let's go, Kara. Time for bed." She gets up and leaves out the door. Amanda's holding her arm. I sat down and pulled out the first aid kit. "Thanks for protecting her," I said. "I try my best." "I'm sorry again, Jamario," she said. "Hey, it's okay. I'm glad you're still around to help," I said. She looked at me. "There you go. As good as new. Now don't move around as much," I said to her. I sat down next to her. "Thanks, Jamario." She looks at me, and I look at her as I grab the towel and wipe the blood off her face. She grabs my hand and puts it towards hers, and we kiss. She pulls away. "I'm sorry," she said. "It's okay." I grabbed the kit. "You're welcome to stay here in the guest room. Casilda will be happy to see you in the morning," I said. "That would be great." She smiles back, and so do I.